What's up, David? What we debating today, Marcus? It's time to start the show. Yeah, it's time to start the show. Off the top rope, 4-figure leg lock. Ric Flair with the chest chop. Haters wonder why I never tap out. A young king like DeMarcus. Undertaker with a coffin. Choke slam so often. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Man, the boy keep flossing. Man, the boy keep talking. I'm with David. I'm with Marcus. And I got something to say. And I got something to say. And I got something to say. Let's start the show.
According to Dave Meltzer and a lot of other wrestling sources out there, the Hardys just had a falling out with Impact Wrestling. Apparently, Matt was on his way to negotiating a new deal, but the talks fell through when Matt found out he wasn't going to get the creative control that he rightfully deserves, in my opinion. So it's looking like it's almost inevitable, along with the fact that right after he walked away from the company, it was seen that he was tweeting Sasha Banks and some other wrestlers. So that's usually a wrestler's way of alluding to his way of coming back. But my question to you, Guy, is if the Hardys do come back, how would you portray them? How would you book them? What brand would you place them on?
First and foremost, let me just say the Hardy Boys is my favorite tag team in history. I just love them. But I see them going to SmackDown, and I do see them as a tag team. SmackDown needs a lot of help in the tag team division.
You're not lying.
And if they go there, they're going to be strong competitors to be the tag team champions once again. Not only that, make major impact.
That is a good prediction, and you're spot on, man. I can't stress that enough. The SmackDown tag division is so weak. Other than American Alpha and the Usos, everybody else is just very low level or gimmicky. I mean, you got the Ascension, you got Rhino and Heath Slater. God, they're degrading Rhino. I know he's on his last legs, but
I mean, you see how Rhino looks now?
Yeah.
I mean, he looks ridiculous.
Anyways, but you're spot on. I'll give you that. SmackDown does desperately need talent, but I'm going to go on the other side of the coin and say they end up on Raw. For the simple fact that, whether you guys realize this or not, there's a team in NXT that has been in NXT paying their dues, and they're really good. And I think SmackDown is tailor-made for them. The Revival, Dash and Dawson down in NXT. I think they're due to come up in SmackDown. So let SmackDown get that new team. Let Raw get Matt and Jeff. I think you could bring them in as a tag team. Imagine Matt and Jeff versus The New Day. Matt and Jeff versus The Club. Matt and Jeff versus Braun Strowman. I think there's more flexibility with what you can do with them on Raw as individuals and as a tag team.
Absolutely. I agree with you in that sense, but why would they go to Raw? I mean, you have a weaker division in SmackDown. You need to strengthen that. And alongside with the NXT, they're going to put them in there also so that it can be more stronger, so that it can balance things out. You can't have things unbalanced.
I think the point you're missing in this case is the fact that although SmackDown is the weaker of the division, Raw is a little bit weak. Their tag division is a little weak in its own right. I mean, the New Day are taking a back seat for now because they broke the record, but the Club, they're a little lukewarm. I mean, they haven't hit their stride fully yet. And like I said in the previous segment, Enzo and Cass have kind of became more comedy acts. And who do you got left? The Shining Stars. You already know them. I mean, you probably don't know them. That's how irrelevant they are. and who else you got after that? There's not much others, so they need some help as well in their own right. And I think there's more possibilities over there because we know, you know as well as I do, that if they come back as a tag team, every tag team in wrestling breaks up. Even though we've seen it before, they'll do a breakup storyline between the two. And then when they go their separate ways, there's endless possibilities with Jeff in a singles match against, I don't know, insert person he's never faced. Jeff and Roman Reigns. Matt and Roman Reigns. There's more ways you can do it.
Well, either way, whether they go to SmackDown or Raw, these guys are veterans.
Yeah.
They will be put in any situation, and they will do great in that situation no matter what. That's my prediction, and that's my opinion.
For those naysayers out there saying that people don't deserve a second chance and do not do this signing because Matt and Jeff used to be druggies or they did this and you're going to bring up their past. Well, don't bring up their past because they've been clean for years. They've been sober. I think they're taking their wrestling serious now. They learned from their mistakes.
But they do great at what they do.
They are. At the end of the day, when you put them in that ring, those guys.
What we debating today, Marcus?
I can even see them being placed in a Money in the Bank Cup in the near future if they come
It's
back.
time to start the show. Off the top
If you
rope,
think the Hardys are
4-finger
gonna be
leg
on
lock.
Raw,
Ric
or you
Flair
think
with
they're
the
gonna be
chest
on
chop.
SmackDown, feel free to
Hater
leave
is
a
wonder
comment
why I
on our
never
YouTube
tap
channel
out.
at No
A
Doubt
young
Goes
king
Far
like the
Podcast,
Marcus.
or leave a comment on
Undertaker
our
with a
Facebook
coffin.
channel at No
Choke
Doubt
slam
Goes
so
Far
often.
Podcast.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Man, the boy keep flossing. Man, the boy keep talking. I'm with David. I'm with Marcus. And I got something to say. And I got something to say. And I got something to say. Let's start the show.